We're good, y'all. Let me get situated real quick. Make sure my sound coming through. Yo. Situated real quick. Yeah, okay. Make sure my sound coming through. Yo. Situated real quick. Yeah, okay. Make sure my sound coming through. Let me put the link in the chat. Send it. Yeah, that's for trap when it comes through. Okay. Copy and paste it. I can do it from here. Nah, I gotta do it from this joint. Alright, so let me copy that whole again. Hey yo, Skin Hardaway, SouthernTea, and I'm back. And today I'm doing my first interview. I'm waiting on Trap to come through this joint. Then I'm gonna shoot ad with the link. And then go get this joint, you know. Pop.
Yo.
You click the Trap.
Your audio.
You click it. You understand?
You gotta either turn something down, cause it's echoing.
Yeah.
Yo. It's delayed and echoing. Some you might have to shut it down and come back on. Yo. It's delayed and echoing. Some you might have to come back on. Yo.
Go out, Trap. Come in. Yo. Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, you hear me?
It's still going.
You
I'm finna
you
go back.
you lag you lagging bad.
Yep. Yo, my shit, my shit fucking up. Hold on, I'm trying to get my shit right. I'm trying to see if my shit still sound like a robot. I'm trying to see if my shit still sound like a robot. Nah, I'm twerking. I'm twerking now. I'm twerking now, y'all. Shout out my bro, Mr. Shep. My shit still sound like a robot. Nah, I'm twerking. I'm twerking now. I'm twerking now, y'all. All right, okay. All right. Let me get I'm finna send Albert the link and we gonna go and get these jumps started. We finna go and get these jumps started, man. I'm finna send Albert the link. Hold on. If I can do it like this. Hold on. Sound back right. I'm finna see. I'm sending him the link now. I wrote some shit down, man. I wrote this shit down. Oh. Shout out Isaiah Felix, L Jack, Troll Killer. Appreciate y'all folks for coming through. I'm finna drop the link one more time. So when they come, Trap. So y'all can hear me out.
Your mic sounds shaky a little bit. Yo,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Ah, damn that shit. That jump clip.
Man, it keep popping in and out like it's like shaky.
I'm getting I'm getting kickback.
That's how it is on yours. I can hear you now, but it's like real shaky.
Hold on, I'm finna go in. I'm finna go out and come back in. It's my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just told me that. He just told me that y'all still fucking up.
Nope, I can hear you.
I wonder is it because I took my video down.
Okay.
I don't know though, bro. But shit, if she, cause now I hear you, so I'm just gonna shit. If we got it, rock, I'm just gonna rock it like this shit. My bad, man. I really, it's disrespectful
I
not to
can't
have
see
my
you
face
though.
on
I
this.
can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yeah, because hold on, wait, let me see. Yo.
Yeah, good.
So okay, I appreciate you.
Now it's back on it.
Hold on. Oh, wait, let me see.
Say something else. I can't hear.
Dang. Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yo,
Yeah.
it's better.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hopefully this shit don't. Hopefully I don't do this shit no more. Nah, I'm tripping now. But yeah, I appreciate you coming through this jump, bro.
That's all I love. No problem.
Now this big for me, man. You my you my first official guest. You know, I said you my first, official boxer, my first official active boxer. You didn't have to do this, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to take time, at your day, to come mess with me. You know what I'm saying? So I really do appreciate that, though. No real talk.
That's, you know what I mean? It's an honor. You know? I love.
Yeah, but we finna go and get into it. I'm finna go and get into it. Uh, this a icebreaker game. You know that I came up with icebreaker. You know, so real quick. First thing that comes to your mind, I'm gonna ask you about 5 or 6 questions real quick. You know, first thing that comes to your head. Favorite childhood fighter?
Roy Jones.
We're talking about you. Okay. Current fighter that you like.
You back messing up. Current. I watch all boxing.
It's my job. It's my job.
You said what? Man, it's back messing up. That's
Yo.
yeah.
All right. Hopefully this jump work better.
All right.
I know. Okay. That's childhood fighter. You said Roy Jones. Okay, boom. Roy Jones one of mine too. Current fighter that you like to watch now?
Man, I watch all the fighters right now. I be at a lot of fights, and or if not, I'm watching a big fight, so I'll be watching everybody. But my favorites right now would be uh, Canelo, um, Earl, Lomachenko, Terrence, um, Clarissa. Uh, but I like Monster too, in a way. Um, I watch a lot of fighters, man.
Okay. Hardest opponent you have faced today. Yeah, you got something going in the back, sir.
You said what you say?
You got something going in the back.
That's somebody just joined in.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking to. Trap.
Oh, okay. Um, um,
Yeah, but hardest opponent.
His fight just because it was a new experience. You know what I mean? That's my first 10-round fight, undefeated fighter, big stage. So I would say that fight.
You said who?
The Andy Vincius fight.
Yeah. Real quick, this one now, like I'm gonna keep it real. Like this one now, I caught on to you because I don't know if you remember. This when I first hit you up, and I was like, "Hey, bro, that was nice work." Because being honest, I had knew who he was at that time, but I didn't know who you was, and you came in, man. You put in work that fight, man. That was a good fight. I enjoyed watching that fight, man.
It was definitely, I appreciate.
Okay, first first sparring session, did you win? Did you lose? Or was it a draw?
My first sparring shit, I was like 4 years old. My first sparring. um, they used to we used to go to gym and spar, but then they used to have us we had be at the house and we have one glove. And my other cousin have one glove. We were fighting for our whole family and have us boxing. I don't really remember. I know at the gym the first I did my thing, but I think my older cousins used to get out on me until a couple years. Then they wouldn't even get in with me no more.
Okay. Okay, look.
Let me get a quick question right there. When I was watching your last interview, I seen you said you come from a fighting family, like your pops used to fight. Yeah. Were you pushed into boxing, or was it just kind of something natural going around? Like, did they have to be like, no, get out there, or was it something that you just wanted to do?
It was something I wanted to do. Your first, if you got a father in your life or an older brother or something in your life, they're going to be like your first superheroes. I mean, like your people you want to be like or imitate the most. So I just always wanted to go to the gym with my dad. And then it was kids everywhere. So, when you come in the gym, it's kids running around and fighting and punching. So I just wanted to do that. So most kids going to daycare. I used to want to go to the boxing gym.
Yeah.
How is that though? Like, does it impact? Like, did you notice a difference in your confidence like when you was in the gym because your pops boxed than like other kids? Do you think that played a big factor in kids in boxing?
Yeah,
like having your father around.
Yeah, I guess you could say that because the person who teaching you is teaching everybody else, and it's your daddy. I mean, then you ain't trying to get beat up in front of your pops anyway. You know what I mean? That's just cold. Nobody trying to get beat up in front of their daddy. So it's
right.
So I guess it do play a factor. I never thought about that, but I guess it do play a factor. You know what I mean?
Was it ever a moment like on the road where like it was a tough session or maybe things in boxing wasn't like early on in the career? Like, was it ever a moment in the journey that you ever felt like turning around, like, man, I'm done with boxing? Like, you hear a lot of artists, like right before they blow, they'd be like, man, this music, I just was putting out stuff, I wasn't getting the right reaction, and I almost quit, but then I took off. Was it ever that moment in boxing?
No, especially not in my amateur career, nothing like that. But I had some tough times, during my pro career, where with the first management situation I ever been in, I had a bad situation. You know what I mean? I was young, signed for some money or whatever. Then it just wasn't going right. So then when I tried to get away from him, dude tried to put an injunction on my career, and that took about 2 years to finally get solved. So I was inactive for the whole 2 years. So I didn't know when.
Around what age was that?
This was 2000. Let's see, this probably started in 2014 or something like that. 2015. So I was off for 2 years. So I missed 2 years of my career, but I just didn't know when it was finally gonna be damn, am I actually gonna get back in boxing? But everything worked out and everything happened for a reason. So, but it's all good.
Now, from that, what advice would you give somebody young that's in the amateurs right now? Like they looking at different companies, say they got options. What's some things that they should really look out for, and what's some things that what's the pros and the cons that they should weigh when they looking into a company?
Or when you sign paperwork, that you really have somebody that know what they're doing and know what they're talking about. Go over with you, whether it's attorney, a very trusted family member who knows business, but somebody who really can tell you and break down them fine prints and stuff of what you're getting yourself into, and be able to explain it to you in layman terms of, the ins and outs of that. Because once that paperwork on you is tough. So make sure you do the right thing and just don't jump at the first situations. You got time in this game. You know what I mean? And boxing is about longevity for real. It's not about who first and all that. It's about who gonna last. So make sure you take your time and weigh your options out and have somebody to look over that paperwork correctly.
I'll say something.
I heard real quick. Let me say one name drop. I heard through the grapevine you got a sister named Zaya Cookie.
No, that's not my sister, but Zaya Cook. Yeah.
That's not the sister. Okay.
No, we
so, huh?
No, we don't. We not brother and sister. We grew up like that. I mean, we is close like that, but we ain't. Yeah, but she the truth, man. She go.
Okay, so who win 1-on-1?
We actually was supposed to play this whole summer before she went back to school, but we ain't end up getting it. But we was like a training session. But last year we played a lot. She, I beat her probably like 2-3 times out of all the times we played, but she win most of the majority of the time. She like five times out of it. She not.
Okay. All right. Okay. Boom. You from Ohio, Toledo?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Best fighter from Ohio, past, current.
Man, you know how many great fighters it is from Ohio, dude. That's hard.
I wanted to put you on the spot real quick. Yeah, I know, man.
You got to go back to, we got heavyweight champs like Ezra Charles. You got Aaron Pryor. You got Bronner. You got Porter. You got Rasheed Warren. You got Robert Easter. You got
But I like Bunny.
man, you got it's a lot of fighters, bro. Like from
you ain't mad though.
I can just say shout out to everybody from Ohio that's doing their thing.
Hold on, staying on the Ohio topic. Now, I'm from Cleveland, and we real big in football. One thing I'm noticing with Toledo, it's like y'all got an all Toledo team right now. Do you ever see yourself having an all Toledo card? Like maybe with you, Easter, Anderson. I see Pretty Boy Bam Bam on the way up. Is it you ever think that's a possibility with having an all Toledo card in Toledo?
We kind of had one before when Robert had his first title defense. It was me, him, and Tyler fought on there. This before a lot of guys got bigger or winning, but it was like our big three at the time when we got on there. But now, actually, we was doing the Toledo card the day that the pandemic started. I was on my way to weigh-ins and got the call. The whole card was canceled because the pandemic had came and stuff last year. But Top Rank trying to do a card here in Toledo, but I don't know if Robert will be able to get on there because he's with PBC. So I know that me, Jared, and Tyler will be on there. It would be easy to get the other guys that's not in contract obligations to get on there. That wouldn't be easy to do. But the only thing is just be hard to get Robert on there.
Yeah. Now, did you look to him like being that y'all was both like bigger for y'all division as far as height? Did you ever look at him as like style, like it's when you was working on yours at some point?
Like me and Robert, we've been boxing with each other since we was like kids. Like his father, his coach, my daddy and his daddy fought together growing up. They was on the same national teams and stuff. So before I was old enough to even remember meeting Robert, you know what I mean? So it's like we've been boxing the longest out of everybody in our city. So he was always like a weight class apart. We never fought each other in amateurs, but we always was like neck and neck or only ones going to national from our city or but we got tall. I was short until like my sophomore year of high school. I just shot up a little bit, but my style was always my style. Robert is he's long, but he's more of a fighter at heart. You know what I mean? As far as me, I like to box and stay on the outside. So we got the same build but two different styles. Like his last fight, he boxed real slick. When he fought Ryan Martin, boxing. I like all 12 rounds. Like right afterwards, because he got headbutted, he was getting the stitches. He called me right afterwards. He's like, "Boy, I was out there trying to box like you. I just said I'm about to box like Lil Albert today and stay long, whoopty woo." Yeah, I mean, but Robert is more of a fighter and banger at heart. He like contact. So we do learn a lot from each other and work with each other on stuff. You know what I mean? So it all play out. It all work out.
Is it a certain like? Hold on, one more. Like out here why football is so big is because Glenville and Ginn Academy, Coach Ginn, Ted Ginn, father. Is there like a certain, and that's all on the east side of town. Now, is there a certain part of town where all y'all coming from, or is there a certain gym? Is it something like that?
We all from Southside Toledo. Like me, Tyler, DeAndre Ware, Robert Easter, and a lot of other ones. But we had like so many boxers in our city because there's no major sports teams here. You know, we don't have a NFL team, an NBA team, or none of that. So boxing is like it's gonna get you. I don't know. It's like this. It was our way out. That's what we seen. You know what I mean? And then like, and it's just our environment, man. It's just boxing gyms everywhere. Most of us don't even fight out the same gym, but we do have guys on different sides of town. But the south side of Toledo is the hot spot for boxing. But you have Jared from the north side of Toledo and a couple other guys. But it's boxing everywhere in Toledo.
Okay, the South Side.
Alex Alberto G said, "Hope Gabe Flores accepts the fight with you one day." What's that?
Yeah, they won't though. They won't. It's it's a fight I would want because we both top contenders that could push us into title contention. You know what I mean? So, um, I'd be looking forward to fight any of them guys like Gabriel Flores, Abraham Nova, any of them guys that's with top rank that could be made easily, that got around the same numbers as me. I'd be like, okay, let's do it. This is somebody got to jump into that big picture up there with the Jamil Herons and Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson, and them. But so let us, you know what I mean? Let's see who goes off of each other.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. But other guys, they want to take the easier routes, take a couple more bum fights. We'll do. I'm not like that. I'm built for it. I know what's in me. Like with even the Andy Vinicius fight, I was only 14, fighting somebody 22-0 then. Like, you know what I mean? In my first 10 rounder. It's either you really that or you're not.
You're not. Fact. Okay, hey, look. Okay, on the how your hand doing all right?
Yeah,
I know you.
Real good. Thanks for asking. But yeah, I always had hand problems ever since I was younger, man. Like, it's like a tool. It's like you use it. Like I said, I've been in the gym since I was 3 years old. That's like you go to work with the same tool and you hit something with a hammer 1,000 times a day with it for 20-something plus years. That hammer probably gonna break down at some point in time.
Go get a crack in it, something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Did the hand situation make you kind of switch up like Floyd, like switch up gloves? I mean, do you think it's gonna make you in the future like get different gloves like how Floyd did?
Yeah, I'll be trying different gloves just to see which ones feel the best for me. Right now I've been rocking with the Power Locks. They've been feeling good. But it'd be like if I have I just be having to make sure my hands is wrapped right every single day in the gym, because it'd be like a day where I just throw some little regular hand wraps on and do something. That's the day I tweak it in camp, and then it show in the fight. Like it'll be good all the way up, and then in the fight it'll hurt a little bit. But I didn't win like whole national golden glove. Local golden gloves like 3-4 fights in a row using just one hand to get through and rest it up into nationals and stuff. So I've been used to fighting with one hand or being have to just limit myself to my left hand. So
do you get any golden gloves? National titles, regional championship?
Man, as an amateur, I probably had 40, 50 state and regional titles. Then I won the National Police Athletic League Championship. That was a huge tournament back then. I actually fought Toka Khan, the one that just fought Shakur not too long ago in the finals for that one. And then I won the National Golden Gloves in 2012, right before I
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Now wait, you had just brought up Shakur. Now this is my question. So when I'm doing my pound for pound, one of the things that I put on there is how do you look against another top fighter look? So when Spence fought Bandu, I was comparing that to how Thurman looked when he fought Bandu. Mm-hmm. Do you ever look at, like, say the last guy Shakur fought Nakathila, do you ever look at maybe getting in the ring with a guy like that, since the top guys won't get in there with you, to kind of start drawing that conversation and maybe build something for later on? Is that something you ever thought about?
But I'm like, you ask like Brad Goodman on that top rank. I'm the yes man. Any name they come across me that makes sense, I say yes to. So of course I'll fight a guy like that. You know what I mean? Even though he, like, Shakur did his thing. I don't know why he hard on himself about that performance. I was right there ringside, like right there, and he did his thing. You know what I mean? He just probably wanted to do more. Really probably beat dude up badder. But he's an awkward guy. He's long and it's, you know what I mean. But I don't know why he held his head down. But he won every single round, dropped the guy a couple times. A couple knockdowns, he dropped him and he didn't count him. You know what I mean? But I know some fighters are like that. I'm like that on myself, to be very critical of my performances. But he did his thing, man. But I definitely fight a guy like that. No problem. No.
Is that a possibility though? Like, is it like, would it be easy to make? That's what I'm saying.
Probably, because it worked like a lot of the top promoters work with other sub promoters from different countries and stuff like that. Like the before they became a part of Top Rank, like MTK Global and stuff like that. But so whoever that his promoter is, they already developed a relationship with Top Rank. So I guess it kind of would be easy to make.
Okay.
WBO ranking, so yeah, that'd be easy to make.
I seen another interview where you was mentioning Heron, but you ranked number 10 in the WBC. Now, are you more focused on the WBO or WBC, or is it another section of body, or is it just whatever comes?
It really doesn't matter to me. I just want if I know if I get a title, the other titles is easier to get because you have something to offer now. So when you grab one title first, it don't matter which one you get, as long as it's a major title, you're gonna be able to compete for the other one. So whichever one I was able to get to first is what you know what I mean is I'm with it.
Which one you think, like, which direction you think at this point more so?
No, because I was hired in the WBC being I had one of their junior titles when I fought Vinicius, but it was lined there. But then next, I got the call to fight Heron for the WBO. So I don't know. It's like when you with them big promoters, they got powers. They move the belts and bodies how they want to. So once you know what I mean. So
your Heron might be a thing. So your Heron might be like that's a thing. Like there's something.
No, it was a thing last summer. That boat had sailed though. It was a thing last summer. With it was at the July 2nd card. They called and asked me would I fight him, blase, because that's at this. Vince Sears was supposed to be me, and he was supposed to fight Ioto. So the winners each other. You know what I mean? But I knocked him off then. But that's before Oscar Valdez and Carl Frampton had moved up. So these the plans they got before these two fighters moved up from 126. So it was drawn out. These two fight each other. These two fight each other. So once I won, I'm thinking I'm next in line, but Valdez and Frampton moved up, so they got so they got seniority. They multiple division champions. I got to take a backseat to them. Cool. So the pandemic came, and Frampton and the Heron fight can't happen no more for a while. That's why it kept getting postponed. So they went back to their originally plan and asked me would I be interested in fighting July 2nd in the bubble. Absolutely. Right. They took a different route, chose a different opponent. So I was supposed to be the co-main. So I was the co-main event, but he caught COVID, so they got pushed out again and again. But if that last fight that I had in July where I hurt my hand, I would have been the co-main event to him. But he caught catching COVID and stuff, so it ended up being on a different card.
Okay, that's interesting though how they work, like that seniority thing. That's a messed up situation. It's kind of messed up. But.
Like Valdez, he was the champion at 126. He moved up. They automatically make him the number one contender for the WBO at 30. And they bigger names, so of course, it's bigger money comes with the bigger name. So like a guy like me, look, high risk, little reward. Why wouldn't you fight a guy that's instead of me fight a guy usually being
boxing, don't like them per boxes. Don't like that.
Instead of fighting a guy that's 5'6" that you can have your way with, so for more money, that's smart on their end. Can't not.
Okay, real quick. Go ahead, Chad.
Yeah, I was about to ask about the recent sparring with Lomachenko. When you
get everything, dude, I was in the act.
Yeah. This is what I want to know about these high levels, because I hear Floyd say the big difference with him is after that 6th round is when he can turn it on and they start burning out. At the different levels, like somebody great in boxing like Lomachenko, is the big difference outside of the skill part, because say you their skill, is it the conditioning is what separates the good and the great? Like, is that something that you noticed, or what's something that stood out to you about somebody like him?
And the mentality, it got to be your mental. Like, you got to be mentally there. Like, you got to know you elite, or you in the ring with people that can't do nothing with you. You got to have that, like, that it factor on top of everything else. Because you got some guys that can't box for nothing, that's in a dog shape, that'll beat a guy that with all the talent because the condition take over. And you got guys that's superiorly just skilled, but they ain't got the heart or the mindset to know who they a killer, or they might not be in condition. But hey, we at the top level, and then you're elite. You done won multiple world championships and stuff like that. You got all of it. So, So when you come in there sparring, you got to know that, and you got to try to match it best way you can. You got to be in shape. You got to have the mindset that, man, I'm undefeated too. I'm a dog. You feel me? I know he a dog, but I'm a dog. And you just, I mean, you got to be one of them.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
He brought you in for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like he brought you there to give him work.
You feel me? I ain't nobody punching bag. You feel me? That's shit.
Yeah.
It work. You feel me? Like I'm here to learn and put my work in too.
Right. So how competitive like do you feel? Like how do you feel you did? You know, compared to him?
Every single day. Especially, I think he got out. I think he got out on me the first day because I was the only sparring partner there, and I had to come straight in. And I went in camp. I was just on the couch, and I had to do 10 straight the first day. So the first like 7 was competitive, and I got tired just moving and tying him up at the end. You know what I mean? Making sure I wasn't taking no shots, no punishment. But after that, it was on. After that, we started getting it in every day. It was they mad at me, and I was mad at him. But it was, and I had gained this respect because at first he was just like real quiet. Until like he started next, we joking every day, we talking stuff, playing every day, you know what I mean? But it was we did work every day, every single day we went to work.
Yeah. So is he? Go ahead.
You go ahead, Skinny.
Is he like okay? So how? Give me like a scale, like 1 to 10, like how quick like is his hands? Like they be like he's this, he's that. Like how is he, like was it?
It's not his hands to me. It's his ability to close the distances and stuff with his feet. But I'm so like I can see what he's doing to like how he's so effective to other people. You know what I mean? But I try to box so high of IQ, and I'm so much longer than him that I was able to like get back and reset and throw him off a little shot stuff too that he couldn't just do what he wanted to do. But it's his feet is more quicker than his hands to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say now, I hear a lot of the new boxers, even across sports, I'm guessing it's just like a new generation thing. A lot of the new boxers say they don't really watch boxing like that. I be hearing a lot of people say that. Do you watch boxing, and are you looking forward to this weekend? Because it's an action-packed weekend. And what fight are you looking?
That's because all these boxers don't know how to be themselves. You know what I mean? Like it's okay to watch boxing. Like, you know what I mean? Like I remember Floyd said that, and then everybody just started running with that. Oh, I'm not watching my opponents. I'm not doing it. That came from because Floyd said that. But you got to think, Floyd know exactly who he fight. He been knowing him for years. Floyd been ringside pay-per-view for years. He don't have to watch their film. He's seen them in person multiple times. You think Floyd never seen a Pacquiao fight? You know what I mean? Or didn't?
Right. I think Floyd was lying to throw them off. Just to kind of throw them. I think Floyd probably watched the film before he went to the press conference. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a fan of my sport and what I do. And I feel like if you don't watch boxing, bro, and you go in there and fight somebody and you don't know what their favorite punch is, their tendencies and all that, you probably can adjust. But what if you come out and get clock code with something because you didn't see what they like to do or little tricks? Man, you better watch your opponent and watch you're getting yourself into.
Are you looking forward to are you going to any of the fights this weekend, or are you looking forward to, like, if you only could watch one, which one are you tuned in? Because we got
I think I'm going to Atlanta. I think I'm going to go down to Atlanta tomorrow. But Erickson Lubin is like a brother to me. Like we lived in the same household for 3 years, 4 years when we first turned pro down in Florida. So me and super, super close. So I definitely gonna go that. But I know I know all the fighters. We'd all been around each other, but it's definitely that I like the PBC card a lot. So I'm gonna go down there. But I definitely gonna watch the Lomachenko on the phone and stuff for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I heard a lot of people going to that.
You and Lubin ever spot?
He's always way bigger than me.
Okay, yeah, I'm a fan of Lubin too. I'm a Lubin. I ain't know y'all even knew each other or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's cool though. Okay, this dope, man. Dope.
What you think the keys to that fight? Like what you think? Like some of the the standouts. Like what do Rosario do good? Did you think could make him effective? And what do Lubin do good? Do you think could make him effective?
Rosario got real good pressure and power. Like when he come forward. Like when he fought, I only seen him fight. I seen him fight J-Rock and I seen him fight Charlo, his last fight. And he just, he long. He throw his right hand kind of opera like a club, kind of. Right. And he's good walk down pressure. You know what I mean? So that's effective, and you could, if you're strong, that's gonna be an effective style when you get against anybody. But Hammer got real good hand speed, boxing IQ, and I know if they both in Florida, they probably worked already. So, and I know Ham confident, so he probably whooped him already in sparring or something. So I don't know. Ham is a special fighter for real. I just seen that guy in there with a lot of top guys, and he did his thing ever since he was a kid. You gotta think how young he is. He turned pro when he was like 17, 18. You know what I mean? He was doing in with the Wolves even to get signed. And that dude, he could fight. He always could.
He only got one loss against a guy who probably finna be undisputed.
He got caught cold. You know what I mean? That was just a shot. Exactly. I don't care who you is, your neck can only twist so far. If it twists any further, you're gonna get knocked out. And he had slipped away from the shot, so his neck was already turned and then up and just pushed and twist. Yeah, I mean it's just a shot, man. But I believe Charlo. To me, I personally had him picked. So not even biased, that's my guy, but I just
I picked him that fight too.
A lot of skill. He just got caught, man.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't pick him that fight, but I knew that fight because that's really how I got onto Lubin because I was a Charlo fan. I knew that fight. I'm going into it like Lubin is dangerous. I knew Lubin was dangerous. I'm like, I knew like it really was a fluke. Like the fight wouldn't be 12 seconds.
Right through like then before that shot happened, it was just like it was just crazy. It was just
I think they're trying to build that fight up. I think that's kind of where they're going.
Beating everybody they put in front of him. You got to give him another shot. If y'all at 154, and it looked like Charlo about to be undisputed if he take care of his business, so he gonna be a mandatory. So you gotta have to fight him again.
Yeah. Do y'all kind of see Lubin as to me, when I first started watching him, he reminded me a lot of Spence, or Spence reminded me of him. However y'all want to put it. Do y'all see like similarities between them two? Because that's what when I first started watching them.
Southpaw, good IQ and stuff. I think they just Hammer is like an explosive, speedy fighter. Like when he let his hands go, he let them go. Earl is a more round by round, roll over you eventually fighter, like a tank. Not Tank the boxer, but he's like a tank. He just rolls over you eventually. He just stays and breaks just do everything right.
Yeah, like Tim Duncan. I be saying Earl, Tim Duncan, and he got this thing like, let's say everybody started at 100, but Earl bottom is gonna be 85, and your bottom better be 85 and not nothing more, because Earl gonna eventually get you out of there. You know what I mean?
And Earl jab so good, like he got a very, very underrated jab. EJ a dog, man, but they put you in the mindset of each other.
Yeah.
Is the moving up in weight thing like, is that like with Tank going to 40? Is that really like say if you're walking around heavier anyway, even though your last fight might have been at 130, is that a big deal like for the fighter? Like what's the biggest difference in the moving up in weight for you once come fight night, if anything?
Yeah, I mean, because it's a guy that's used to this. Because if you walk around close to 140, that means the guys at 140 walk around close to 160. You get what I'm saying? So either way, you're still gonna fight a way bigger man than you, who's used to fighting bigger guys. You guys are stronger than you. They might be hitting harder. Everything just, you know what I mean? But some people just built for it, or they know how to pick their opponents right. You know what I mean? So
you gotta think that's like him. That's like him fighting a 140 pounder. His next fight, he 130. His next fight, going up to 140. Like you asking a 130, you asking them to go fight a 140 pounder. His next fight,
at 145. I'm gonna be 145 versus a guy that's gonna blow back up to,
170,
159, 160. So
yeah.
Now, are you a track, like when you running out? I hear a lot UFC fighters. I hear basketball players. Some of them just play themselves in shape. I hear UFC fighters saying they just fight their way in shape. Do you actually do cardio, or do you fight your way in shape? And if you do cardio, are you a like treadmill elliptical type, or are you actually getting out there on the track?
I like outside more. That treadmill stuff is like mental torture. It's like you just sitting there, like keep trying to look at the time. You just not going. I'd rather run outside and get it over with. But I box my way back in shape, but I do cardio though during camp. But it's like I don't feel myself getting in shape until after sparring sessions. You know what I mean? As I improve in my sparring, or I'll be able to do more of my sparring, I know I'll be getting in better shape. But it all plays a part. But I do everything. I do, you know what I mean? I be dieting. I'll be having like a chef come stay with me and cook for me, so my nutrition be right. I have a strength and conditioning coach, and Jay, design a body in Toledo. He a real good strength and conditioning coach, and then I go and run and stuff on my own all the time. But you know, I think it all go hand in hand.
Yeah. Hey, real quick. Go ahead.
No, I was saying in camp, like, is it all straight discipline as far as the diet, or is it ever like this day I might get to get something sweet, or this day, or
make my weight easy. So I really just be super strict on it, like probably like the last 2 weeks of camp or something. Other than that, I'll be kind of here and there with it. You know what I mean? And I ain't even start dieting ever or getting chefs and none of that stuff because my eating habit's so crazy. My first time ever like trying anything with chefs and stuff like that was when for the Vince's fight. Because I just wanted to do everything right for that camp. You know what I mean? Being an underdog and just taking that step up. I just want to leave no stones unturned. And I had good results by with my weight. I weighed in at 129 or something like that. That was my first time even seeing actual 30 in like 5 years because I always fight like at they'd give you a couple of leeway pounds, so it'd be like 130 plus 3. So you come in anyway.
I was gonna ask you that, bro, because I know you fight at 130, but I'm looking there, I'm like, this shit say 132. I'm like,
yeah, a lot of times,
am I tripping? I'm like, am I tripping?
Title on the line or some type of belt, you don't really have to make the exact weight. You get what I'm saying? So that was for that WBC Continental Americas title. So we had to be at 130. So I haven't, like I said, that was 2019. I ain't seen 130 on the scale since 2015 or something like that. So I'm like, man, I got to get this right. So I weighed in 129 and I ate like twice that day before weigh-ins. You know what I mean? Like, and usually I just starved myself on weigh in. So I was comfortable. I got on, so I said, man, I'm doing this every camp to make that weight and just make it easier on myself.
And speaking of Andy, I seen I'm not really sure. I want to say YouTube. Mm-hmm. I might have seen somebody shared a link on my Twitter, and it was a YouTube video. Like he said you fighting. He like you fighting his leftovers. Mm-hmm. Why won't you get him a rematch? You ever thought about?
He ain't match. He just said, why don't I fight guys or something like that? He's like, they fight. I mean, give me his leftovers or whatever. But you know, if like he know how the business go. Top rank use a lot of the same opponents, and them the guys they have good records. After I fought him, I said I wasn't going down if I could get no other undefeated fighters in the ring with me. Give me guys with more than 20 wins and less than 5 losses every fight. It just happened to be that he fought them or whatever. But I performed better than him in them fights anyway. You know, all them guys, and a lot of them guys gave him trouble where they couldn't even touch me. You know what I mean? So, and then I beat you like I beat you 2 years ago, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, I was only 14-0. You was the man. You was 22-0. You fought on ESPN multiple times, bro. I came out of nowhere and beat you in my first 10-rounder ever. You know what I mean? So I don't got no problem with Andy though. He a good fighter. I wish him the best. Hope he gets opportunities and you know what I mean, get everything back going as how it's supposed to go. I think he got cheated his last fight. You know, but hey.
He lost his last fight?
Yeah. That was a little while ago now, but peace and blessings to him, you know. But, you know, if man, everybody know I've been trying to fight everybody. The time.
Do you think with your style, you like, is it tough for you to get, you know, the bigger fights or the fights that you may want because of like your style of boxing?
I'm big risk, little reward right now. Like, you know, if they could go by me and be cool, but why take the fight with a guy that's gonna be way taller than you, longer than you, know how to use it, real good skill level, all that, and you're not really getting nothing out of it, but a risk. You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's. I understand. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, it's unfortunate, but I know the business. But in a minute, they, you know what I mean? It all play out supposed to. I ain't sorry about it.
How close, or you know, do you think you are to you know?
I fight another fight. I could be able. Hopefully, I would get Probably another fight, man. Probably another fight, and then we'll probably do either some title talk or a real big opponent that's gonna get me at a title for sure. But we about 1-2 away. My number's too good right now. I'm 19-0. You got come on, man. It's not.
Is that a conversation though? Like behind the scenes, do you sit down with somebody like, all right, can we map out a route so I at least got a timetable on about when? Is that ever like a thing where we all sit down and
say you you should be champ by such and such year or January or blase blase, you know what I mean, or be in that position. So but everybody give me a anyway when I was talking to him. They see what's going on. The fighters that's right there that don't want to box me or whatever. They about to make something for me, God willing. So I'm just waiting to see what they come up with. They know I'm down with it though.
Yeah, how I see it, it's just a matter of time. Long as you stay ready when it come.
Yeah, just keep winning, man. That's all I say.
Yeah.
Anybody else in the position, just keep winning.
Yeah, because
they keep winning.
They can't deny you. They can't deny you. You keep on putting W's in the column.
At a time, man. Knock one guy off at a time, and that's just how it go, man. Just keep focused on the guy that's in front of you. Whoever they feed you, box.
Yeah. Okay, mate. We've been on this on the Owl Trap. Is there anything you want to ask him? I ain't gonna keep him too long. I appreciate you coming through here.
Oh no, I just want to thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. Being a fellow Ohioan, thanks for the positive, just that representation out there, and keep winning. We support you. We behind you 100%, and we just appreciate you coming on this. It's a blessing, and in your time coming. We pushing.
I definitely appreciate y'all for having me. Honored to be the first guest, one of the first of a lot of many. I'm gonna wish that upon y'all. It's benefit for y'all. I definitely come on again after my next fight or something like that, and we chop it up again and go from there.
Appreciate that.
I appreciate you, and peace and blessings to y'all, man. Y'all got it.
All right, thanks. God bless.
All right.
Trap.
You.
That shit was beautiful, Trap, man. That shit was beautiful, Trap.
Yeah, man. Solid. Shout out Skinny Hardaway making the big moves. We got one of the. Y'all looking at? I know he say. This ain't about the past, the present. This about the now. But this is what's coming in boxing. Albert Bill. If you haven't seen his fights, make sure you go check BoxRec. Go look at some of them fights. Maybe some of them names that you might like to see him against. They might be on that BoxRec. So go check that out. He just had sparring with Lomachenko. When stuff like that start happening, what's getting ready to come? So the next level to me is just a matter of 2, 3, 4 fights, and it's gonna be there. So don't be late. Everybody here, you getting there early. Some of y'all already know, but if you don't know, just make sure y'all go tune in to see what's coming, because to have that size at that division, that's already a standout. Everybody else make a big deal about Fedor being so big at 54 and this and that.
He lost to Jamonte.
Who?
Fedor.
Oh, Fedor. No, I'm just saying, he get all of this, different attention for just being, that certain, it's a standard, it's a shock, 154. Well, let's give him that same attention, because you got somebody that's disciplined enough with the height to make the weight. So that already tell you something. So let's get behind him the same way we behind a Fedor, or I forgot it's another guy that had heavyweight. He almost 7 foot now. But let's get behind him the same way, because these guys, even just think about it, you got to be super disciplined. He said he don't have no problem. So if he not having a problem, the discipline and making the weight not gonna ever be a problem. It's just a matter of him getting in the right position, and that's gonna come with time. So I hope everybody in the chat go out and support. We definitely tuning in to the next fight. Might get the live show going during the next fight. And man, it was just great to have this.
There'll be no Albert Bell. There'll be no Albert Bell slander welcome on this channel.
Toledo stand up, Southside stand up. I know a lot of the politics going down there.
And he fuck with Erickson Lubin. It's live, man. It's live, bro.
Oh yeah, that was something I never would have thought.
Right.
Like, I mean, I can see it now, but I just when I was doing my certain background research, I just had never seen that. So that was something.
You won't be able to find that shit nowhere. But these the folks used to live together. You won't be able to find that shit nowhere. For 3 years.
Yeah, I wonder what that doing like Olympics or like how that probably just through.
What he said, the Olympics.
The Olympics, yeah. Because I know Sean Porter used to be with Gary Russell during the Olympics, like staying together.
Yeah. And Bud was supposed to be with them too.
Oh, with that team?
Yeah. He was supposed to, but he got sent home.
Yeah, which one of these fights though you hype for this weekend? You going to one of them fights, ain't you?
The Lubin joint.
You going to Atlanta?
Nah, I ain't going to Atlanta, bro. I'm good. Nah, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
My team's in town.
Okay.
Nah, I ain't going.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people from up here down there, the whole city going down there, Atlanta.
Yeah. Normally I would though, but nah, I ain't fucking.
Yeah.
I went to one before Leo though.
Oh, you was there?
Yeah.
Is the fight better in like for me?
Actually,
I don't.
On some real shit trap. I didn't set mid-section. I didn't set nosebleed. I didn't set floor seats. When you at home, you see more because the camera angles ain't gonna let you miss shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the intensity, like you can feel, when you there, you can feel the room, like you can feel the fucking building. You know what I'm saying? Like that motherfucker be moving. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit, like it's a different thing though. But you can see better at home. But it's a better experience to be there. That makes sense.
Yeah. Like a baseball game, I like it more in person. But basketball, I don't. I hate that. Like I don't care where I'm sitting at, floor, nothing. I like basketball at the house. I don't want to watch that. Like if I was at the game, I think the best experience probably would be like a press box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
football games, you would rather be there.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Football like boxing, I guess. It's an energy, like it gives you a different energy when you're there.
Yeah, I gotta go to a fight either this year or next year. I'm gonna go to a fight. I'll be bullshitting. I'll be on the road though. Pirates. Oh, excited to see him. What the chat talking about?
I seen Damon versus Spencer in person, and then I saw it at the house. And maybe because I was actually there, they wouldn't see it in person, but I enjoyed it better at the house. Like I saw more shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why I don't understand why judges judge from the side and they all on the same side. Like, why not put them in a press box and give them a TV?
Or some shit like that.
Yeah, because it's like, and put them in all separate boxes, give them a TV, and just put a camera in the room so they ain't on the phone talking to each other or doing nothing like that. Because you're not really, to me, you're not really seeing. It might look like something laying, but a lot of you guys got glasses and all that. Like on the TV, you can zoom, you can stop, go back. I mean, you just got so many more resources to judge a fight. I just think they need to. I think that's something that needs to change in boxing. Judges should definitely not be right there because it's just you can't really see that shit. Can't see that shit.
Well, ultimatum have 4 judges, one on this side, one on this side, one on this side,
Yeah.
some shit like that. But don't they have like sometimes don't they have them like one over here, one over there, one over there?
I think they all be on like that left side of the ring.
Type shit. You got right though, but I could have sworn. Now you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about the Canada people. That's what I'm thinking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And they be wrong. That's what I'm saying. It's no reason they should be counting from the side either. You should be on TV counting. Huh?
They be spaced out.
You said they what?
They be spaced out.
But they be having the count wrong. Like the Sean Porter Spence fight. Sean Porter was clearly had more punches and they giving Spence more punches. Like
I don't know, chap. I don't know.
I had rewatched that jump too. Look, we still gotta call this fight. We still gotta
yeah. Who else said? Somebody recently said they had. That was you hip to that. What's his name? Ric Flair. I think he had like one. He had 40 or 47. You know, woo, light skinned dude, kind of look like Keith Thurman.
Hey, you know what? I seen the Keith Thurman interview today, man. I fuck with Keith Thurman.
Yeah, I think Earl need to give him that fight, man. I don't understand why they see. That's what I don't get about fighters today. What's wrong? Well, I'm saying, but what's wrong with a big undercard? Like, I would even take, huh?
Go ahead, dog. I'm thinking.
I said I would take short money if it's a big event to promote myself, and I just look at it like that's a marketing fee. Whatever I shorted myself, that's a marketing fee. So if I'm Keith Thurman, I ain't boxed in 2 years. Why not get this marketing fee? Pay that whatever you cut yourself short to get on that Earl Pacquiao undercard. You know it's gonna be a big event. All it's gonna do is put you back in the mix because people gonna be if you have a great performance, the talk gonna be like, damn, did y'all see Keith Thurman? Man, I gotta see him in Earl fight. If he fought Ugas on the undercard and did good.
Since you smoking that pack too, ain't it, Gal? You smoking that pack
huh? I mean, you would never look at nothing like that. Like, I think him and Ugas need to be fighting on the undercard. That's what I'm saying.
Who? Porter?
No, Keith Thurman and Ugas. Keith Thurman and Ugas.
Oh, Boots and Ugas.
No, Keith Thurman and Ugas need to be fighting on the undercard. And the winner is set up the next pay-per-view, like for whoever the winner. Boots ain't getting his chance right now. We know that.
They both good fighters. You see,
Ugas liked the tweet when I said it though. I said either him and Keith Thurman or him and Porter rematch. And he liked it.
Yeah, because who don't want to fight Boot?
I ain't gonna say that, Boot. Huh?
Anybody but that man.
Boots need to fight Virgil Ortiz, man. Huh?
He can fight Keith. That'd be a good jump. Ugas versus Keith.
Yeah, but what Keith get from that? Ugas getting to keep the belt. So Ugas got the belt. That's what Keith wants.
You know what I'm saying? He can fight Ugas.
That's what I'm saying. The fight on the undercard for the belt, and that's gonna market the next fight. It's like you got a tournament. Why not have a tournament on the Spence Pacquiao card?
I missed that, John Kendrick asked us a question. We missed that, hopefully.
What happened?
He said, "What y'all think the biggest robbery is?" You mean in history or biggest robbery of our time? Nigga probably gone, huh? Just don't nobody care about. Don't nobody want Bruce. Then we missed that jump. That was a good one too.
Yeah, I said the biggest robberies I seen was I had Pedraza beating Lomachenko. I had Sean Porter beating Spence, but that was a close fight. I had Porter beating Thurman.
Do that trap, man. Do that trap.
And I had Broner beating Pacquiao. I had Jacobs beating GGG. Oh, that Derevyanchenko and Triple G was flagrant too. Derevyanchenko definitely won that fight. Triple G won the first Canelo fight. Yeah, them all the robberies that I think. But
top five. Real quick, no thought, top of my head. No order. Joe Horn versus Pacquiao. I would. Initially, I said AB Pacquiao, but that's me being biased. Pacquiao beat AB. But most definitely Joe Horn Pacquiao. I'll probably go. Who did Brandon Jacobs box? Was that Derevyanchenko? When he got that,
yeah.
Derevyanchenko, Brandon Derevyanchenko, Pacquiao Horn, Brandon Jacobs, Derevyanchenko, Canelo Triple G1. Did Tim Bradley Pacquiao count?
I had Bradley beating Pacquiao that last fight.
I had Pacquiao. Is they
The
all
last
time?
fight?
Yeah.
You had Pacquiao winning the last fight?
The first fight. Hell yeah. I'm gonna definitely have him winning the last fight.
You tripping, man.
Joe Horn Pacquiao, Tim Bradley Pacquiao, Brandon Jacobs, Derevyanchenko. Oh, I see it one more. Yeah, the Jeff Horn judge.
I had Jeff Horn winning that.
So what? There's three. I had two Pacquiao judges. Brandon Jacobs judge. Oh, Tony Harrison, Jamel Charlo. Tony Harrison, Jamel Charlo, my four.
Come on, stop it.
Yep. That's my four. That's my four.
So you got
Thanks, Gavin. He ain't win not that one of them people.
Gavin, you tripping. You ain't watched that last fight if you saying that. The last fight Bradley won. And I'm not no type of fan of Bradley at all.
No trap. Hold on, I'm trying to think of one more. Pacquiao Horn.
While you there, you might as well pick a fight on that same card. Why you there with that Harrison?
What fight you talking about?
You know what fight on top. On that same Harrison Charlo one card. Yeah.
Wait, let me finish, bro. You throwing me off. Hell no, you throwing me off. You might as well go and pick the other joint. Okay. Pac Tim, Pac Horn, Derevyanchenko Jacobs. What was my last joint? Jamel Harrison, and what's my fifth?
Did you watch Loma Pedraza?
I don't remember.
Go back and watch that fight with the sound off. Yeah, watch that fight with the sound off, and tell me Pedraza ain't win that fight. Oh, Mikey Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas clearly won that fight.
I gotta go back and watch that one because I think he beat him. I think he beat Jason. Jason had a lot of close fights with a lot of people. Mm-hmm. This got beat up a few times too. I remember they was selling Jesse as that nigga. You remember that?
What happened with him and Saddam Ali? Did he stop Saddam or did Saddam stop him?
I remember, fool. I think he beat Saddam though. He said he didn't remember one of those three fights. I'm trying to think of my fifth.
Stop it. No, you don't. He won the second one for sure.
2-pack fights, Derevyanchenko, Jamel Harrison. What's my last robbery? I don't know. For sure them four. I think it was fifth jump. For sure them four though.
Who you got this Clippers Phoenix game? 49-48, third quarter.
I ain't been watching basketball like that, y'all. What's the series?
It's 2-0 Suns. Chris Paul just came back. Kawhi out.
You think they're trying to get Chris Paul a ring?
I don't think they're trying to give it. I think they're taking one, but it's been the most exciting playoffs I done watched in a long time. They say the ratings the highest they've been since 2002.
I saw it. Bro, I've been so tied up in boxing food. I was talking to my nigga the other day. I said, bro, I don't even watch ESPN no more, bro. I wake up, I go to YouTube and I watch YouTube folks about boxing. I said, I don't watch shit. I don't be doing shit.
I got like that with boxing. Like, I was ODing, like, straight boxing, F basketball. But I think for me, it's so good to see the playoffs.
Basketball, but I just, I'm a hardcore basketball. I ain't been a hardcore the last 2 years.
Yeah, but boxing had took over. But it's just so good that the playoffs without LeBron, like it's amazing, man. It's amazing.
Why you be hating on LeBron? I'm never gonna understand that. He was sharper than G, picked his shots better. If you think G won the first fight, then gotta think could still be Floyd the first fight, Floyd sharper. but it's still a little bit more.
That first Castillo Floyd wasn't close. I watched that
Triple
fight.
G Canelo is my
Y'all
fifth.
be hyping.
That's my fifth. The first fight. Yep. Triple G beat Canelo in the first fight, bro. He beat him in the first fight. Yep, that's my fifth. That's my fifth. Yep, that's it. Yep, you're right. That's fine. Pacquiao Bradley, Pacquiao Horn, Devin Tinko Jacobs, Jamel Turner Harrison, Canelo Triple G1.
Kendrick is the GOAT. You looking forward to that new Kendrick album? Kendrick is the GOAT.
Castile
Sitting
did
back,
not beat Castile did not beat Floyd though. And I'm ready to
what
argue.
wasn't even close.
Yeah, it wasn't. It looked like, guess what? It looked like a David Haney fight.
No,
It
what it
looked
was,
like
CompuBox be fooling people, but people cannot. People got to stop watching CompuBox. CompuBox is not accurate.
That's what I'm saying. Floyd won, so did Canelo versus. It wasn't quite like this, man. Canelo looked uncomfortable in that first fight. Okay, look. I don't even want to do Canelo like that, man. I swear I hate Canelo, man. I swear I hate Canelo. But fuck it. We here now, Kendrick. You my nigga. I'm finna give you a ring. I'm finna get. Hello. I'm finna give you a ring, though.
I'm gonna give y'all some game. The Hawks is a plus 270. Next game. Smart money for the series is on the Hawks. It's hard for the Bucks to score. The Hawks score pretty easy. If they don't take Brook Lopez out the lineup, Giannis played almost a perfect game yesterday and they still lost. Trae Young is unstoppable. It's speed versus size. Speed is winning in this Clippers Sun series, and speed is winning in that is gonna win in that Hawks series. Smart money is on the Hawks. 4-1, 4-2 Hawks. Go on Bovada, place you a good bet. It's a plus 270 right now. Bet you 1,000, get you 2,700. Bet you 100, get you $270. But I would go bet the futures and bet the Hawks in the finals and try to get you a little extra more. I think it's a plus 500. So smart money is on the Hawks. Not saying that the Bucks can't win. It's just Giannis played so perfect and Middleton just didn't show up. I think Middleton will show up next game, but is Giannis gonna keep playing this perfect? And they just gotta work so hard to score as compared to Trae Young in that pick and roll. It's just easy work. It's like magic. But Skinny, I don't know if you turned your mic off or what, but I'm getting ready to shout out everybody that came tune in.
I'm finna
Hit
hop
the
off too. I'm gonna hop off too.
yeah, I'm getting ready to finish watching this game. Probably bet before the while it's close. Shout out Albert Bell again. Shout out to the chat. Shout out Skinny Hardaway, Trap Media on YouTube. Go subscribe. Trap Media USA on Twitter and Instagram and everything else. Much love. God bless them all.
Yo, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here, y'all. Hey, I want to shout out Albert Bell for coming through this joint. That was my very first guest. I appreciate that for breaking ground. That was my very first interview. Don't forget tomorrow to come through here. I got Team USA coach in the ring with Christine coming through this joint. Make sure y'all come through same time and support. I appreciate everybody that came through this joint.
Once again, shout out Albert Bill, because he didn't have to do that, but I'm glad that he did. Shout out Pac-Man. Shout out Pac-Man, ATL Tay, man. I got to get Tay Jones in this jump too. Tay. I'm a DM you. I'm a DM you so we can set some shit up. Shout out In the Ring with Christine too. Shout out both y'all folks. I got to DM you, Tay, so we can set some shit up because I want to bring you on this jump too. But I got Team USA coach In the Ring with Christine coming through here tomorrow, y'all. So make sure y'all come through the same time. I appreciate everybody that slid through. Shout out Albert Bill, Skinner Hardaway, SouthernTea. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but this the present. This how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.